I'm gonna pack up all my stuff for the week, like my meal preps, my gym clothes, my work clothes. But I'm also gonna pack all of this stuff with me because I'm gonna be working on the van when I'm on the road. Because what's the point of driving all the way back to my parents' house to work on the van? The whole purpose of this van life situation so I don't have to commute 2 hours to get home. I'm gonna throw all this stuff in the van, it's coming with me, and I'm gonna work on it in an empty parking lot. But I got everything from extra apexes and bits to little pencil sharpeners and safety glasses and glue, all the way to power tools, impact, jigsaw, sawhorse stands, whatever you call them, track saw and the track for it, and then a bag for all that to pull out drawers. First, I cut a scrap piece of masonite to protect my hardwood flooring. I made all this room in the van just so it can get really jam-packed again. I just loaded up all my material in my van. I don't know if anyone's even gonna be able to hear me outside of my van when I do this. Now I'm gonna build some sawhorses. I'm gonna use these little sawhorse clips to help me out. Then I set up my temporary bed. So now the cool part about this is once I'm done working on the van for the night, I can just take my shit right down here. I got this cutting table right here, like that. And for now, I've got a temporary bed all the way up until the point where this bed gets finished, right? And it's not like I'm gonna be like fucking in this thing, you know? It's all just to get me by, really. A disaster in here. I'm gonna clean up and then just go to bed, hit the gym in the morning. I at least wanted to get my temporary cutout part built before bed, and it's time for me to go to bed. So. Then I went to bed in 90-degree heat. Got horrible sleep because I didn't have my AC unit installed yet. But that didn't stop me from getting up early and hitting the gym before I go into work. Alright, good morning. This is my little temporary setup here. I'll even lay down and show you what it looks like. I can just lay down right here like this. I got access to my light. I can make it dimmable too, so I can make it brighter. Ooh, that's bright. But anyways, so my bed, this is my little cut table right here, but I can just throw it right here and then it can support my bed for now, just temporarily. We got a disaster on this side, just clothes, tools, vacuum, gym bag that's covered in sawdust. And then underneath me, we are protecting our hardwood floor with some yucca board or masonite. Underneath me are all my power tools that I've been using. Eventually this little slot's gonna be my laundry. So my laundry doesn't have to just lay in the middle of the floor. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I'm just gonna make sure I get my batteries charged before I go so I can come back from the gym and have a full set of batteries. I got a cable over here I can use. It's a double USB port that I connected, and I can just plug it right in like this. Bam, we got power. 12-volt USB port. So that's pretty nice. I can just grab my things, pack up my shit while I'm just sitting right in bed. Everything is covered in sawdust. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually a lot better working on the van while I'm also camping out at the same time, as opposed to driving all the way to my parents' house just to work on the van, just to drive all the way back. It actually saves me time. It's a lot of commuting. It's saving me money as well. It's saving me gas money. I'm not losing sleep anymore trying to work on the van and then hit the gym. This is a better alternative as long as I'm not making massive cuts. I did pack my track saw so I can bring my track saw outside. These little sawhorses that I built can kind of help, but I haven't really used them yet. I thought I was gonna need them, but I don't really need them. And then the rest of my tools are just in the passenger seat. I got my pull-out drawer, Milwaukee pack out. Then I hit the gym. Then I went to work, got off of work, and started building the rails for my pull-out bed. The video for the pull-out sofa bed will be posting soon. I only got the rails done though, which is one of the most important parts of the whole pull-out bed system. This is the contour gauge I was telling you about. You put your piece up to the wall like this, and then you butt your top corner to the wall. You make sure that you're flush down here by using a speed square or just by eyeballing it. And now that you're square to how you want it, this ball bearing will roll with the curvature of the van. So when you draw it, you're copying the curvature right here. If you can't afford these contour gauges, you can do it the Brokey way. You can use it with an angle grinder. I've done this myself. Put your pencil through the grind wheel, and it only works for a certain circumstance. You gotta get real close to do it, but it still works. And then if you're broke and you don't have a grind wheel that's laying around, you can always just grab your tape measure, 2 3/4, come a little bit down, 3 1/2, and then measure all these measurements down here and get them marked on the board, and then just connect the dots. But I would just invest in the contour gauge over the other two options. This is my template for this one. Rough draft. I got this board here. It is true, it is square, and it's as square as can get, from my opinion at least. It could probably be a little better, who cares? I'm just gonna line it up right there. Now, this is that cut piece I was just showing you that fits here. Look at this. It looks pretty good, I shall say. Good enough to my standards. The only way to find out truly if it's good is by getting the other two up. So I gotta raise it up 1/4 inch, and then I gotta put another block down here like this, right? I drew a little diagram of what I got planned. I could cut this block and just drop it in right here and it'll fit perfectly. However, I have enough experience to know that if I try to cut this little tiny block, this thing will split, explode. I could cut myself trying to do it. Dangerous work. Instead of me cutting this little block, I'm gonna make a whole bottom part like this, like I did over on stud A. I just mark them A so I can memorize them, right? So I'm gonna make this same exact thing, except for this one. All I'm gonna do is I got some extra white wood, 1x3s or 1x4s. I'm just gonna cross cut it about right here. And then I'm just gonna make another one of these by using this template and this block. So I'm gonna set it up like something like this. I'm gonna just set it up something like this, and then I'm just gonna trace it. Trace it like that, and then this line right here, I'll just mark like right here, I guess. And then I'll mark this corner, and then I'll just do that when it's not there. Just imagine it, right? You just gotta make do with what you got.
All this stuff that's going down really got me down this time. I've been down, but not this far before. I've been kicked around, but never out the door. I've been down, but not like this before. Well, the preacher man talking on the TV, he's begging for my only dime. I take another shot of whiskey.
I went to bed in my temporary bed one last time before I installed the rails. For the rails, I used 1x8 white wood by doing the same strategy as I did the first time with the jigsaw and the contour gauge. This week, I did not get the bed build finished. Next week will definitely be the full bed build. This one is the rough draft piece, and this one is the finished piece. You can see that this curve right here is more straight. I didn't screw this bottom part together. This is all one board. This is a 1x8. You can see that all these rails fit a lot better.
I've been down, but not this far before. I've been kicked around, but never